You ever have those days where you're in the right place at the exact wrong time? Well, that was me today. Warning, there aren't a whole lot of trains in this video. In fact, there's only about that much you can actually see of the train. But there are some cool sights along the way too, so let's go ahead and get started. The day started off well enough. We were on our way to Montgomery, but we stopped off in Cotton Hill, West Virginia to let the dog walk before we started off up the road to Montgomery. We went on the trail, and I saw a green signal when we crossed the bridge over the New River. I knew a train was coming, but I had no idea when exactly one would be here. We were only on the trail a few minutes, and sure enough, we heard a horn. And we tried to get a good spot to see it, but it's summer in West Virginia, and that means shrubbery. It means trees are grown out, and there's not a really good sight line. See if you can spot the train. I had a hard time. On our way through to Montgomery, we passed through Gauley Bridge, West Virginia. I've been here several times growing up, and I always remembered seeing some kind of rail car sitting on the tracks just outside of town. I had the pleasure of seeing that sight again today. I hadn't seen it in quite some time. I have no idea where they came from or where they're going, but I do know I really enjoyed seeing them. We finally got to Montgomery. We were here to shoot for our documentary on the communities along the New River subdivision of the old Chesapeake in Ohio. We set up shop at the Amtrak station, and I knew there wasn't going to be an Amtrak train today, but I still wanted to go there because, well, it's a train station. Unfortunately, there was nothing but red signals on either side. We did not see a train the rest of the day after we left Cotton Hill. But at least the station was cool. I had never seen an Amtrak style station like this. I know they exist, but I'd never seen one. I'd never actually been to the Montgomery station before today. So even though I didn't see a train, I saw a station in a community I had never seen before, even though I lived just a few miles away. We left town via West Virginia Route 61. This road follows the former C&O Railways and then the former Virginia Railway up into Oak Hill, West Virginia. In a great example of old and new in the same place, we see the White Oak Rail Trail along with some rails still there, as well as the Oak Hill Depot, the only Virginian depot still standing. After a night's pit stop of a walk, we were back on the high iron, and this time we were staring right at a bridge that crossed the river. I don't even know if this is technically in Prince, but I always called it the Prince Railroad Bridge because the next station is just right up the road in Prince, West Virginia. I do know it's really cool though, and I really hope to see a train coming across it one day. We crossed the river and went into Prince. One of my favorite things about going into Prince is that when you drive in, you're right next to the tracks. It almost feels like you could just reach out and touch them, which I don't recommend doing for numerous reasons. The signal showed all red in both directions, and we never did see a train, but it wasn't a total loss. I got some really cool shots of a mural on the back wall of the depot. Unfortunately, I couldn't go in because the depot wasn't open except for when there's a train scheduled, and there wasn't one today. I also found a nice PSA about rail safety, but that's an entirely different video. We went out following the exact same line that ran across the bridge we saw earlier. Overall, it was a really successful day. Even though it only saw one train, it still wasn't all that bad. It was nice to get out, and anytime you're along a rail line, it's a good day. Although I think it wore some of us out. Well, that's it. You go out searching for trains and a little bit of film for documentary, and you get the documentary part, but you don't only get that much of a train. It's kind of frustrating, but you know what? Some days just are like that when you're out rail fanning. You know what? They can still end up being good days. I hadn't been to Prince in a little while. It's been a few weeks, but it hasn't, I haven't been there a ton. recently, and I haven't been to Montgomery, that Amtrak station, ever. So it was really nice for me to get out in there and get and see places that I hadn't seen in a while or I hadn't seen ever. It's really cool to do that. I hope you liked the video, number one. And if you like it, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and share it with your friends. Because, well, that's how we get our word out, right? That's how people follow this channel. That's how people know we're doing this. And comment, please. I love reading people's comments. I love seeing when people comment on my video. It's that nice little boost that lets you know people actually watch and they have something to say about it. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and I will make my best effort to comment back. I try to reply to all of them who do, and I don't have a whole lot. But I always make a point to comment back, even if it's not immediately after you say it. For White Oak Real Productions, this is Lucas Berry saying, be safe, everyone.